This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for watching News 8 Now. I'm Sophia Pullman. Snowfall is expected through tomorrow morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Derek Sibley for the first alert weather forecast.
All right, thanks so much for that, Sophia. As you mentioned, snowfall expected here through tomorrow morning. And as a matter of fact, right now we're starting to track a little bit of that snow currently moving through portions of the Coulee region now as we speak. In fact, you can see here behind me, we are starting to deal with some very, very light stuff, though, in the form of some of those snow flurries here that are currently moving through. Over the last 6 hours, we have noticed it begin to develop. Here's a quick loop here showing that mainly in the form of very light snow flurries. A lot of this is really not even making it down to the ground, but further south we go, we're seeing some of that heavier snow actually making it down to the surface, such as Richland County near the Richland Center area, Mosqueda, and also up towards Bloom, seeing that activity as well. Adam and Juneau County, you guys are also looking at some of that light snow here currently moving through your neighborhood. Winter weather alerts are in effect. We have both winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in effect. Winter storm warnings are highlighted in pink. The winter weather advisories there are highlighted in purple. And that does include Eau Claire County for snowfall accumulations up to around 4 to 8 inches, 2 to 4 inches mainly to the north around the Eau Claire area, making very dangerous travel conditions though in general. So as we progress throughout the afternoon, those snow chances will only pick up and increase, and some of that snow will turn heavy at times too. I'm going to break down more of these details as far as the timing and accumulations go in just a bit, in the full weather forecast in a few minutes.
Governor Tony Evers is continuing his statewide budget tour. On Wednesday, the governor made a stop in Chippewa Falls where he visited the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, an organization that has benefited from state funding. The Y has received more than $600,000 through the Child Care Counts program. Evers' budget includes more than $340 million for Child Care Counts. He says more affordable child care helps everyone in the workforce.
Child care is needed in order to have a robust economy. We have people that want to work, and in order for them to work, they need to have quality, high quality child care.
Republicans have the next 4 months to rewrite their own version of the budget before sending it back to Evers for revision. A student-led event is helping voters get to know more about the candidates running for the La Crosse School Board. Leaders Igniting Transformation, also known as LIT, hosted a candidate forum Wednesday night along with the League of Women Voters in Chieshie. 6 of the 8 candidates were at the forum. Organizers say it's important for kids to get to know who's on their school board and that students are looking for changes in their district.
They want more mental health support and support systems within the school. They want more diversity within staff and student population. They want more inclusion and belongingness amongst themselves and their peers. And they just want more funding for things that matter most to them. So extracurriculars, classes that they care about.
West says allowing students to ask candidates questions themselves lets them have a stake in the election, even though a vast majority of students aren't eligible to vote. Today, the La Crosse School District is hosting its 3rd referendum information session. This one takes place from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Logan Middle School. The district has a referendum on the April ballot and is asking voters to approve a 6-year extension of its 2018 operating referendum. Anyone can attend the meeting to ask any questions they may have. If you can't make tonight's meeting, the district has posted all future info sessions on its website and Facebook page. Every holiday season, Toys for Tots ensures families who can't afford gifts can give their children a holiday to remember. But the future of one of the largest toy drives in the La Crosse community is at risk. News 8 Now's Dua Ishrar explains why JCI La Crosse JCs need community members to step up so they won't have to shut down.
Communities take pride in their local festivities. La Crosse knows a few things about hosting large events.
The people we met, the time that we had, the great time that we had, we're like, hey, this is where we want to be.
None of that is possible without the people pitching in behind the scenes.
You got to get involved.
JCI La Crosse JCs is one of more than 1,000 nonprofits in La Crosse.
I mean, if you want to.
They're also the organization behind La Crosse's Toys for Tots drive.
On Christmas morning, knowing that there are kids out there who are now able to have a Christmas, get gifts where they might not have been able to.
After 88 years, Membership Drive Coordinator Jason Jones says the nonprofit is struggling to keep its doors open.
To be a current charter with JCI International, that is 20 members. Currently, I believe we are at 18 to 19.
Losing La Crosse JCs doesn't just impact one part of the community.
We're kind of going to be lost without them.
The nonprofit helps with Riverfest, Rotary Lights, and more.
We built a drive-through tunnel, and ever since 1998, the La Crosse JCs have put it up and taken it down.
Community volunteer Pat Stevens says without volunteers, events that make La Crosse special can't happen.
People have to want to contribute. They have to have a little sacrifice in their daily routines and so on to give back to the community by being involved in an organization. And I hope people feel that way because we need the help.
Jones says he hopes more people will sign up as members.
A lot of people don't know that, hey, we need people to make that program work too. It just doesn't work automatically.
So communities like La Crosse can continue to give back. Reporting in La Crosse, Dua Esrar, News 8 Now.
Jones says the organization has until the end of the year to get at least 20 members. You can find out how to become a member at the La Crosse JC's website. We also have information on news8000.com. Still to come today at noon, Norfolk Southern CEO is taking a seat before a Senate panel today, weeks after a toxic train derailment in Ohio.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
Come in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Get personalized support. Call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
What does it cost to buy off a judge? For extremist Dan Kelly, he's for sale for $20,000. In 2020, Kelly conveniently changed his mind about whether to judge the Tim Zignego case. Kelly had recused himself. Then he pocketed $20,000 in contributions from Zignego and his family, and Kelly unrecused himself so he could judge the case. Justice shouldn't be for sale. Dan Kelly is too corrupt, too extreme.
Every piece of land has a story written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Talk to the John Deere experts at Tractor Central to find out which equipment is just right for your property. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. It's time for the annual hog sale. Order a half hog for $3.45 or a whole hog for $6.85. Price includes smoking of bacon and ham. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Stocks closed with mixed results Wednesday after Federal Reserve Chairman Jeremy Powell repeated during his second straight day of testimony on Capitol Hill that the central bank would continue to raise interest rates to deal with inflation. CBS News' Serena Marshall has the latest business headlines from Washington, D.C.
we're getting our first look at President Biden's budget proposal for the upcoming fiscal year. It includes plans to cut $3 trillion from the federal deficit over the next decade, in part by slashing subsidies for cryptocurrency and oil and gas companies, and closing the carried interest loophole that allows wealthy hedge fund managers to pay a lower tax rate. The White House is also proposing an increase in the Medicare tax for those earning more than $400,000 a year to shore up the program. The president will give remarks highlighting the release of his budget in Philadelphia today. Also today, the CEO of Norfolk Southern Corporation takes the hot seat before a Senate panel to answer tough questions about that toxic train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio last month. According to prepared testimony obtained by CBS News, Alan Shaw is expected to issue an apology and commit to, quote, make it right. The National Transportation Safety Board is conducting a special investigation into Norfolk Southern, which has had at least 5 major accidents since December 2021. And views towards the job market continue to shake up following the pandemic, particularly when it comes to the youngest working-age Americans. A new survey of 2,000 Gen Zers from Fiverr International shows 70% believe flexibility and the ability to be self-driven are most important when looking for a job, followed by financial stability at 30%. 70% also see working freelance as a viable career alternative to the traditional 9-to-5 schedule. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In Washington, I'm Serena Marshall.
As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
It's Home Furniture's preferred customer event. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices on all your favorite brands in bedroom, dining room, living room, and more. With 6-year special financing and free shipping. The preferred customer event only at Home Furniture.
Sexual assault of an 11-year-old. No prison time. He raped a military veteran, left her for dead. Just 2.5 years. Raped a mentally disabled 14-year-old. Probation. How the heck did this happen? Janet Protasewicz.
If you could go back in time, would you have ruled any differently? I would say no.
Really? No time in prison?
I would say no.
Protasewicz set violent criminals free. Again and again. Tell Judge Protasewicz, stop protecting criminals.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
Irish Fest Lacrosse invites you to join us in celebrating our Irish pride at the 15th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade on March 11th in downtown La Crosse. The Hunger Task Force will be accepting donations along the parade route. The Onalaska Omni Center is hosting a community-wide garage sale on March 11th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Free admission, accepting donations of non-perishable food items.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Home Seasonal Concepts is now open with the largest selection of outdoor furniture on sale. Plus, get a free fabric upgrade on custom or special order cushions and slings from Homecrest Outdoor Living and Tropitone. And free shipping now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
It's that time of year. But whether it's this or this, you can trust the First Warn Weather Team to help you plan your day right. First Warn Weather. When you expect more, turn to News 8.
Researchers look into the likelihood of getting long COVID, plus the link between depression and stroke. Bradley Blackburn has a look at some of the day's top health stories.
People who have symptoms of depression have a 46% higher risk of stroke. That's according to a new study in the journal Neurology. Researchers also found patients who had symptoms of depression had worse outcomes 1 month after a stroke than those without symptoms of depression. New research shows the Omicron variant of the coronavirus is much less likely to lead to long COVID than the strain that circulated at the beginning of the pandemic. A Swiss study found that healthcare workers infected with the original strain were up to 67% more likely to experience long COVID than those who had never been infected. But there was no similar increase for healthcare workers infected with Omicron. And eating green, leafy vegetables is associated with fewer signs of Alzheimer's disease in the brain. Researchers compared people who ate 7 or more servings per week to those who ate little or no greens and found the veggie eaters had significantly less plaque in their brains, equivalent to being nearly 19 years younger. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Here is a live look through City Cam 8. Derek is in next with our forecast.
What fireplace have you always envisioned in your home? Let La Crosse Fireplace Company turn your empty space into something beautiful. We'll design more than just your heat and glow fireplace. We'll help you pick out the perfect stone, mantle, and hearth, making your heat and glow fireplace the vision you've always dreamed of. Isn't it time you've got the space you've always wanted? Visit our showroom or call La Crosse Fireplace Company to get started. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Connection. It's baked into everything we do. And with Perkins Butcher Block, it's a great time to gather around the table. Starting at just $9.99, dig into all our mouth-watering favorites. And don't forget a fresh baked pie from our bakery. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
The local water experts at Culligan can take care of everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, we do that too. Culligan, here for every water worry.
High costs and hassles keeping you from building your new home? How about a new factory-built home from Town & Country Housing? Town & Country homes are $20 to $40 less per square foot than site-built homes. And once your home arrives at your site, it will be completed in weeks, not months. Choose from numerous plans, exterior features, cabinet choices, and even fireplaces. Let Town & Country help make your new home a reality. Business Highway 53 between Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. Or visit the website at towncountryhousing.com.
A convicted felon kidnapped and raped a 15-year-old girl, abducting her off the street in broad daylight. Judge Janet Protasewicz could have sentenced him to 20 years. Instead, she put him back on our streets.
What detractors would say is you having been soft on a violent sexual crime.
I would say that that's ridiculous.
Judge Protasewicz puts our families at risk, and putting her on our Supreme Court, that's what's ridiculous. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show. Lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. Sure is a very cloudy start to the afternoon, basically where we left off here from this morning. As you can see behind me there from City Cam 8, current conditions now in La Crosse are at 38. We're seeing some gusty winds here at times around 24 miles an hour coming out of the easterly direction. Sustained values at around 15, though. We do have a dew point of around 25 degrees. In Eau Claire, seeing a little bit of snow here coming down here, as you may notice on some of the tower cams. 35 degrees. We're looking at visibilities at around 8 miles, and that's from some of that snow that is continuing to develop, as you can see here from our local Doppler radar, showing where a lot of this is mainly light here, but there are some heavy doses of snow. They're mainly focused to the south here for now, right around Richland Center and Richland County in general. We are looking at some of that light snow moving through. We're also tracking some heavier snow across portions of Adams and Juneau County here at the moment. But if we widen out the view, this is really all associated with this northern extent of the low pressure system positioned to our south. And as long as this continues to develop and move our way, we're going to be looking at some snowy conditions around here over the next several hours. In fact, by around 3 o'clock, I do expect a lot of us to be snowing out there. And then by 5 o'clock, more of the same. And by this evening, still looking very snowy in a lot of spots with temperatures well into those mid to upper 30s throughout the day. So winter weather alerts are in effect here for the central and western United States. I just wanted to show you this because we're not the only ones dealing with this. In fact, here in the Coulee region, we are under these as well. We have winter weather advisories mainly posted to the north around the Chippewa Valley. Eau Claire County, you guys are under this too. We got winter storm warnings here in effect for La Crosse County and other counties here highlighted in pink. So we're talking heavy snowfall, snowfall accumulations likely, and difficult travel conditions. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here on Sky Tracker. And you can see by the next couple of hours, I expect a lot of the snow to continue to fill in on the radar and continue to move north across much of the area. By 6 p.m. this evening, I still expect a lot of snow. In fact, more widespread across much of the area heading into early this evening at around 9 o'clock. Still very snowy, and in fact some of the snow may even turn heavy at times here too. By the time we reach overnight tonight, 1 o'clock, still very snowy here. That snow though begins to taper by around 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and in fact some scattered snow showers will begin to pull away from us. By 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, a lot of that snow will come to a close, but we're just left over with mainly cloudy weather conditions. So anywhere between around 2 to 4 inches, and in some spots maybe around that 4 to 6 inch mark or so is possible, as you can see throughout the Coulee region. The snow totals though have come down a little bit here since this morning, so the models are kind of indicating that we may not see a whole lot of snow as previously thought, but still 2 to 4, 4 to 6 is a good bet here for now. So after we get through this next system, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but this is our next one that we're going to be watching as we head into this weekend. That will give us our next best chance to work with as far as the snow goes for Saturday and into Sunday. Now that system is going to depart here as we head into Monday, and will be much drier as high pressure to our west begins to build in. So we do have the snow chances up to about 60% for Saturday and Sunday. That will be our next round moving through. And then after that, we're going to be looking dry here as we head into Monday and Tuesday, highs into those mid to upper 30s. We'll be watching yet another storm system that could give us a chance of rain and snow showers here to work with as we head into Wednesday. So we're thinking midweek by that point. Lows mainly into the 20s.
So I'll be spending my weekend indoors.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like right now. Yeah.
Thanks, Derek.
Yep.
When we come back, more than what meets the eye, bumblebees' survival instincts are proving that the insects are quite the little brainiacs, excuse me. You will have to see the bee to believe that story in just a few minutes.
Make next winter fun for your family with Mount LaCrosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 12th.
You're really ready to remodel your old kitchen, but the thought of traveling from store to store and searching for subcontractors is overwhelming. Relax. Visit the Board Store. See and choose your cabinets, countertops, sink, faucet, backsplash, lighting, and flooring. Experienced designers to help you plan. Carpenters, electricians, and plumbers to complete it all. All you need is here. Enjoy the lowest price of the year during the 20th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and update your home with a coordinated look. Patriot Lighting is available in so many unique finishes, you're sure to find a style that's right for you. With more than 300 stock lights priced under $100. Pick up this flush mount ceiling light for just $29.99 after 11% rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up?
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
At Sleepy Hollow, we are your full-service dealership.
Make next winter fun for your family with Mount LaCrosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 12th.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
This isn't your typical buzz report. A new unbelievable study out of Britain has scientists touting the brilliance of bumblebees. The study out of Queen Mary University in London trained the little insect push a tab to reach a sweet treat. Other bees were able to catch on to the behavior. They easily copied the behavior simply by watching their peers. The study could suggest that bees are just as intelligent as birds and that other insects may be just as instinctive. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
During the floor closeout sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to 50% on select Stearns & Foster floor models. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy and water providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Cooley Auto Service Center is ready to handle any of your repairs. From suspension and brakes to routine maintenance, we've got the certified technicians to care for you and your vehicle. Honest, friendly, and dependable team to get you back on the road quickly. Conveniently located at 700 Monitor Street or online at cooleyauto.com. Cooley Auto Service Center. Service you need, care you deserve.
Jolivet Family Farms features one of the area's largest selections of frozen seafood, including lobster tail, shrimp, scallops, North Atlantic cod loins, calamari, clams, clam strips, crawfish tails, salmon, catfish nuggets, alligator, frog legs, and seafood medley. Pick up some appetizers, French fries, onion rings, cheese curds, mac and cheese bites, and sweet potato fries. Jolivet's also has fresh produce and a homemade bakery with bread, cookies, bars, pies. Don't forget the beer or wine. All at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
During the floor closeout sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to 50% on select Stearns & Foster floor models. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Download the News 8000 app today.
So we are still tracking the snow here, move through this afternoon and also into this evening. Now another round is going to move in as we head into early tomorrow, but next storm system for this weekend could give us better chances of snow here to work with. We dry out Monday and Tuesday, and perhaps we'll watch out for another system on Wednesday that could give us rain and snow to work with. Highs in the 30s and 40s and lows in the 20s. Stay safe out there as that snow moves in.
Thank you, Derek. And thank you for watching News 8 Now, and thank you for watching News 8 Now. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
See ya.